Hi everybody. Okay. This is gonna probably be my last video today. And I'll start fresh tomorrow because I try to take a day a week to kind of relax. So, okay. The interesting thing here is that when you're talking about a tribute to Suzanne Summers, you could talk about either Three's Company or Step by Step, or even the Thigh Master, because I don't know if you're aware, but she had a deal with fitness equipment, and the main one was Thigh Masters. Um, okay. So I think I'll start with a little bit of Three's Company, although I already did a video on it, so I'm not going to spend that much time on it. And I'm going to focus more on Step by Step because once again, I've been watching it on HBO Max. So to see it again, I kind of see where she did her best work. Okay. I'm going to say a statement just to clarify something. Just because I talk about a few episodes, she did a wonderful job on both shows all the way through. Okay. Um, all right. So, uh, on Three's Company, she played the character of Chrissy Snow. And the important thing to know about that is that she played, her character was a ditzy blonde. However, I want to clear something up. Suzanne Summers herself was not ditzy. Actually, I've heard from a lot of different people that to act a certain way, you have to be really smart to be able to play dumb. I've heard that a lot. So, and also she was, I think, when it comes down to jokes, the funniest one on Three's Company because, yeah, John Ritter was great, okay? He could give you a one liner, but he was great at physical comedy. That man could do anything. He could turn himself into a pretzel and make it funny. But she was good with the one liners. And then Joyce DeWitt was kind of, I don't know, I'd say more the straight man, although she had a little bit of funny too. On Step by Step, I think I've talked about this before, so if I have, I'm sorry. But I noticed two things. Well, in the beginning season one, she had her hair kind of curly, and and she's a hairdresser and everything. So, I think that they didn't think it read very well. So by season two, her hair was straightened out, and she was always fighting for her character. A lot of people gave her a lot of grief because in the series, she she was a hairdresser, and she says, "Well, I'm a lot more than a hairdresser." And then a couple of years into it, she goes back to college. And the funny thing is, okay, I remember this episode because her daughter Karen, played by Angela Watson, was going to school. Of course, it's a fictitious school, yeah. So her mother decides to go and enroll in all her classes. So all day long, mother and daughter are seeing each other, and it mortifies Karen to no end. And her mother, Carol, makes it worse because she starts telling her baby stories, like when she had toys and stuff, and, you know, little things that parents think are cute. But when you're trying to build friendships, you really don't want people to know that stuff so soon, or probably ever. Depends on the story. So that was a really funny one. Okay, there was one in the first season called Getting Organized. Okay, so Frank, played by the wonderful Patrick Duffy, who was in Dallas, Step by Step, and now on Bold and the Beautiful, as Donna's father. Okay. So he has an organization system for his business. He's a contractor. So he works in construction, right? So he has to keep all the bids information and all the stuff, right? So his filing system is shoeboxes. And so Carol comes to his office because they're going to go out to lunch. And she kind of convinces him also by her words, but then also because she tries to go in the bathroom to clean up a little bit. And this wall of boxes almost decapitate her or something, you know? And so she says, could I please? And then he's like, yeah, a little organization won't hurt. Okay, so cut two. She puts all the files on a computer, okay? However, she forgets to make a backup disk, so all the files are lost. So they have to go into a dumpster and find the shoeboxes, or Frank is going to be out of business. So imagine Chrissy Snow and Carol Lambert now, Foster Lambert, in a trash, like in the trash, okay, looking for stuff. So what she does in this episode is she plays like Lucille Ball. I don't know if you guys remember I Love Lucy, but part of her charm was that she made these faces and sometimes noises like she would just make noises when she was in pain or just in a bad situation. So Carol does the same thing in the situation, and then the only reason she stops is he says, "Could we do without the sound effects?" And then the other thing that happens is apparently this trash bin gets all the garbage from the whole neighborhood. So there's a Chinese place down the block, and they dump all the excess food. And so at first, Carol is covered in Chinese food. I mean, covered. So then Frank makes fun of her because it looks funny, right? So not 2 minutes later, then the Chinese place dumps another load, and he has the sauce, like sweet and sour sauce and stuff, all over him. So the joke is, first of all, beyond the physical stuff, but he says, we look like a combination plate. Yeah. So yeah. Those are a couple of my favorite episodes. I'll probably do another video like this at some point. Because like I said, I haven't gone through the whole series yet, so I might do an update. I don't know. This is a good start, so I like that one, and there are a couple that I like, 2 or 3. So yeah, just check out the whole series. It's great. Um, it's good for kids. It's good for adults, and it's good because it has the one crazy character kind of Cody, played by Sasha Mitchell too. So I think there's something for everybody there. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.